they were used as interpreters. Right? When the founder of the city was going to found the city, ladies and gentlemen, when the Spanish were coming here, they brought diseases from Europe, like smallpox, flu, leprosy, and some other. The native here, 95% of the native people lost their life. So they were bringing a lot of different people to the city. They were bringing Spanish people, and they were bringing people from Africa. And there is a big mixture. There is a big heritage that we have in this city, and that's what makes Cartagena one of the most exotic cities in South America, because of the combination of races that we have here. Our main race is Spanish, but we also have African blood on our system, and also indigenous. Today, we will see the three different social divisions of the city. Now we are headed towards, as you can see, we are headed towards our first neighborhood. Take a look at the Spanish architecture. And I want you is going to be our second stop. These used to be the original prisons from the city. These are not jails. These are no longer jails. These are 23 different boutique shops in which we can find original handcrafts and souvenirs. When we get there, I will set a meeting spot, a meeting point, and a meeting time. All right? And the first section we are going to visit today is San Diego. As soon as we get out of the bus, I will explain exactly what San Diego used to be. San Diego is this fascinating neighborhood of the city. As you can see, we still have the walls, but the fact that the city has been growing more than 7 feet, that's why you see that the walls are very short. But apparently 300, 400, or 500 years ago, these walls might have been 7 feet tall. Are you ready for your first walk? Remember, we are going to walk. We're going to be exposed to the elements, bring hats, and as usual, non-essential things. I want you to be as comfortable as possible. So non-essential things, you can always leave them inside the bus. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. The bus is not going to be here. The bus is going to pick us up in another
The bus is
stop.
going to leave us. The bus is going to leave us behind. So we go explore parts of Colombia.
Cartagena de Indias.
Cartagena Vegas. English.
We're going to San Diego now.
Santiago.
San Diego
San
town
Diego.
in Cartagena de Indias.
We patiently wait our turn last on the bus. The only place I get leg room. Some people in full costume. And away we go. So they were saying this wall here originally was 7 feet taller before the city's been slowly filled.
Remember, I'm going to be persistent with the fact that you need to watch your step. There is a major step right here. I will stop the traffic, all right? And as soon as we're allowed to go across the street, stop the traffic. Wait, major step right there, remember, and I will stop the traffic. All right, now, please welcome to San Diego. Ladies and gentlemen, the architecture of Cartagena
We
is
are in
amazing.
Colombia.
Why is it so amazing? Because it's protected
Cartagena.
by the UNESCO. Everything you see here is protected by the UNESCO World Heritage title. If you come here and if you buy one of these properties, all right, you can restore your property. You can do whatever you want inside the house, but the front facade needs to stay historical, exactly as it is. Look at this yellow building right here. This magnificent building was built in 1621, and this used to be a convent. Now these convents and these colonial houses have been turned into boutique hotels, very fancy five-star hotel. All right, let's take a look at San Diego, please. Watch your
Thank you
step.
very much.
Let's
Happy
take
New
a
Year
look
for you
at
too.
San Diego, one of the most iconic neighborhoods in this town. But you will probably wonder, who lives around here right now? The population have been almost completely gentrified. All right, why? Gentrification is not bad. Gentrification is good. Why? What happened? Now, approximately 30 years ago, if you had come here to Cartagena, all right, these houses were in such bad conditions that they were collapsing. Then the UNESCO said to the government, you need to keep your houses. You need to restore the houses. And then the people over here, we were not making as much money to restore these houses as you might possibly think. All right? To restore one balcony,
We are definitely in the 80s and probably 70% humidity here.
$100,000. So the people didn't have any money, so they started selling these houses, and very intelligent investors started buying these properties, and they started building today what's, location. This location might be one of the most expensive in our country. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Diego. I need you to take a look at the architecture, please. This building is from 1621. All right, and now it's a big five-star hotel. This building, this red building, is the Sofitel Santa Clara. All right, that's the year they built it, 1621.
1621. One of the old towns of Cartagena, Colombia.
You said it right. What you need is more time. But let me tell you something. If you're going to book your hotel, make sure you book it in Cartagena de Indias. Otherwise, you might end up booking in Europe and not in South America. Keep that in mind. Cartagena de Indias. Look at the balconies. Look at the bougainvilleas on top. And look how amazing the architecture of this city is. Please follow me this way. Keep watching your step, please. The lanterns, no, they just set it outside separately in order to create an ambience, But those lanterns, is that how you pronounce it? Those used to be in every corner of this city. Those are very old, Now, look at the balconies. I want you to take a look at this. Either behind or in front of the convents. You know what convents used to be? They were an enclosure for nuns. Now, since this enclosure was turned into a five-star hotel, all right, the chapel over here, this used to be the chapel. This one used to be the chapel for the convent. Now the chapel is the bar for the five-star hotel. So if I tell you I'm going to the chapel, you know I'm going to the bar. All right, let's go.
What a change of history. Turn the chapel into the
Now
bar.
look at the big doors of the chapels. All of the doors, ladies and gentlemen, you will find all of the Catholic construction. Remember, we have a big heritage from the Spanish. Let's go to the main square of this town, of this neighborhood, San Diego, is the square right by the corner. Take a look at this. Look at this colonial. And tell me if this colonial, I wish I had the money to live out here, but some of these properties are around $3 million to $5 million US.
$3 to $5 million value buildings.
I gotta have
Take it out of here. All right? And look at the main square of the neighborhood. Let's go to the main square right here. Please follow me. It's 100% Spanish. Right? Now the Spanish based their social division not with money, but with races. The race that used to be here were the descendants from the Spanish. We are going to visit the 3 different sections of the city. So it means that the people 300, 400 years ago that used to live in this neighborhood were people that were born here, but their parents came all the way from Spain. All right? So now, this used to be a convent, and that in front of you, with the stained glasses and stuff, that used to be a monastery. Can you tell me the difference between a convent and a monastery? The gender, boys and girls. All right? Boys and girls. Men, women, yes. Now, nuns used to live enclosed in this one, and monks over there. Since they could not go out, there is a myth. There is a huge myth in the city that the monks wanted to go where the nuns lived, and they built an underneath the ground tunnel. But that's only a myth. We've been looking for the tunnel for 400 years now. Never found.
No
Right?
tunnels.
So it became only a myth. Let's keep walking this way, please. And remember, keep watching your step. Watch your step over here, please. Watch your step.
It's a great doorknobs, door knockers.
With the colonial balconies, they have been fully restored. All right? And the restoration is not cheap. The restoration of these houses is very, very expensive. All right? Now, this neighborhood, San Diego, is a place for restaurants, very big, very beautiful ambience. And if you come back to Cartagena by the evenings, it gets so bohemian and romantic because you can see it at a bar, at a restaurant, out on the streets, and on the plazas like this. All right? Today, this monastery is a university. All right, as you can see. Now we're going that way.
So the chapel became a bar,
Take a look at the narrow
and
streets
this became a
of
university.
All of the streets are just very narrow streets like this. Let's go in, please.
My friend, Gide.
As soon as you came inside the street, what can you feel?
Cold.
Can you
Breeze.
feel the breeze?
Breeze.
All right, let me tell you something. The breeze is responsible for how narrow all the streets are. Only one car can fit in. Do you believe me? No? Let me tell you why. The families started building one house in front of another. That way they could recreate a wind tunnel. This wind tunnel is accelerating the breeze coming from the ocean. They needed a natural ventilation system. 300, 400 years ago, remember, no AC, no nothing, no electric fans. So they needed a natural ventilation system. And take a look at the shades. When the sun is in this side, the shade blocks the front facade of this one. And when the sun is in the other side, the shade blocks the front facade of the other. All right? And the front facades today, you can paint them with any type of color you want. That's why you have colorful. But originally, they did not have any color. They were exactly like this. Take a look. All of the families, all of these properties, all of these houses were exactly like this. Take a look. They used bricks made out of clay and also fossils. Take a look at the fossils right here and tell me what you think this is. Coral reef. Yes. Now let's go to our stop. I will give you 20 minutes right there so you can do whatever it is that you want to do. You want to purchase any sort of souvenirs, coffee, for example. Hey, coffee, the best coffee in the world, and I don't care what Costa Rica, India, or other countries are saying.
The Colombian coffee.
You can find the best coffee in Colombia. Meeting point, ladies and gentlemen, meeting point will be door number 3. All right? If you see door number 1, door number 2, and store number 3, you might have seen the rest. There are 23 different stores, and they sell almost the same things. All right? What do they sell? They sell souvenirs like magnets, handcrafts. They also sell emeralds. You only got 20 minutes to do all your things. So take as much as possible. It's 9 a.m. So at 9:20, we should be